Hey YouTube, it's Budget Bugout, and this has been a year of face-offs, hasn't it? So we have Captain America versus Iron Man and Batman versus Superman. Well, in this video, it's probably not going to be as cinematic as the aforementioned movies, but we have a face-off as well. We have Team Marttiini and Team Mora Bushcraft, and let me know what you guys, which company you prefer in the comment section down below. But stay tuned, I'm going to show you guys which company, based off of these flagship products that each one of them sells, I'm going to tell you which company is the overall winner. I want to thank KnifeWorks.com for helping me out with this video, helping me supply, helping me with supplying me some of these knives. But if you guys want to check out these different knives, I'll be leaving links in the description box down below, so be sure to do that if you're curious. Let's go ahead and break these down though. There's going to be 3 price categories that I'm pitting head to head. The top is going to be the less than 20, the middle is going to be a little over $20 or around 20, and then we have the ones that are around $50. And the categories that I'm going to put these head to head is going to be of price, factory edge, spine, handle, sheath, tang, feather stick capabilities, and which is the best overall knife. And for each one of these categories, I'm going to say if Mora Bushcraft wins that category or if Marttiini Knives wins that category. So let's go ahead and begin. I'll just go ahead and start with Tang, because that's just a really easy category to break down, because there's only one full Tang knife on this table, and that is this knife known as the Marttiini Full Tang Hunter. You can see how the tang goes all the way through. Very thick knife. Now, it is kind of worth noting that all of these knives, none of them I'd recommend you batoning with, because budget fixed blade knives like these are best as backup knives, to a primary fixed blade knife. But if you were to baton, I would use this one, because all the rest of them are going to have 3/4 tangs. Now, Mora did come out with a full tang knife this year. It is $100, and the reasoning that they use is because they use premium steel. However, I'm sure that price is going to come down because they're going to use a different steel in the future. I'm sure they had to create new manufacturing equipment to supply these, to create these knives. So that's probably why they went the direction they did with the price. But the winner is going to be Marttiini when it comes to the Tang. So let's go ahead and talk about price, since I already mentioned it. These two knives, between these two, the Bushcraft Black is actually going to be cheaper, unless you get it with these options shown. Then it is slightly more expensive. But each other category is going to be, the Mora knife is going to win. Because this one, the Mora Companion, is only $19 for the heavy duty variant, which is the one shown, or $16 for the regular variant. And then the one across from it is the Skinner, which is $20. And then the Mora knife for the Craftline Robust is going to be $15. The one across from it, the Condor line of knives, is going to range between 19 to mid-20s for that price. So the winner is going to be Mora when it comes to the price category. Now let's go to factory edge. These knives, I tested each one of them. They each had their own sheet of paper. Unfortunately, it only seemed like 2 of them were sharp enough to cut paper, and those are going to be these Marttiini knives on the left. Both of these two on the top left. So that is going to go to Marttiini knives for the category of factory edge. Next category is the spine. Those of you who are into bushcraft and survival know that a 90-degree spine can really throw sparks, ferrocerium rod sparks. So I tested them all out, and although the Bushcraft Black was probably the best thrower of sparks on the table, once again, these top two on the left from Marttiini, those were those both showered sparks, whereas in Mora, only one of them could. So that's just kind of a theme with Marttiini knives. A lot of them can throw sparks, as opposed to Mora knives. Only, I think really only a couple of the family of knives can throw sparks, and that is going to be the fire knife family of knives and then the Bushcraft family of knives. Moving on to the handle, and this is really a draw because both of them have rubberized grips. Both of them have finger guards. Some of them, this one has wooden handles. It's really a preference thing. So that one was too close to call, so I'm just going to say it's a tie. Neither company gets a point for that. Moving on to sheath. So Marttiini knives, they have very beautiful well, I don't know if it's hand stitched, but beautiful stitched leather sheaths, and some of them have danglers, some of them don't. But I'm really impressed by Mora sheaths. Even though they're plastic, they also have, by the way, unlike the Marttiini knives, they have drainage holes, and they also are very versatile. The Bushcraft Black can rotate 360 degrees. The Mora Robust can connect to other Craftline family of knives. So this is going to have to go to Mora knives. Some of y'all might disagree with me if you prefer leather, but just to let you know, leather does rust the metal if you leave it inside it. Moving on to feather sticking capability. This one was the hardest category to judge, just because it made the most mess. But I would have to say that Marttiini knives once again wins this category. They're just able to bite into wood better than Mora knives. That doesn't mean Mora knives aren't good at making feather sticks. It just means that Marttiini knives are better. However, the one on the bottom isn't all that great at biting into wood. It just seems to be designed for a different purpose than the other Marttiini knives. And then moving on to the best overall knife on the table, and that hands down goes to the Bushcraft Black. So this category for the best overall knife is going to go to Mora. And the reason for that is just the handle, the sparks. It's the best of the sparks. The sheath, it really has everything that you want in a knife of that price. And then, so if you were to tally up all of those categories, the winner is going to be Marttiini knives by 1 point. It wins. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. If y'all are fanboys, you know, like I am, you know, maybe you have a lot of Mora knives like I do. Well, maybe this is your chance to check out a totally new family of knives. Now, I'm not getting paid to promote Marttiini knives or whatever. This is an idea that I came up with, and I reached out to knifeworks.com to help me make this video. So don't think that I'm trying to push one over the other. All of these knives are great, otherwise I wouldn't own them. And some of them I purchased, actually all the Mora knives I purchased. But and there's a lot of other Mora knives that I own as well back home. But yeah, this is a chance for you guys. Check out the links in the description box down below, and see the Marttiini knives as well as the Mora knives if that's something that that you rather go with. And you know, it really is up to preferences. But my preferences lean more towards the Marttiini knives when it comes to overall for the categories that I broke down for y'all. Anyways, guys, like always, y'all stay safe out there, and remember, it pays to be prepared. God bless. Hey YouTube, it's Budget Bugout, and today I'm going to be talking about something that I think is pretty interesting. These are my top 5 favorite everyday carry knives that are $35 or less.